Oh, I didn't see you there. You may wonder how I got this guitar to the shop with my bicycle. And the answer lies in the content of this video. One of my favorite and probably I think most underrated accessories for a bike is actually this super compact bike trailer, the Burley Travoy. So this is, I think, probably one of the most underrated and kind of lesser known accessory add-ons. I find a lot of people are super dismissive about the concept of a cargo trailer for their bike. And there's a lot of discussion these days about cargo bikes and how great cargo bikes are. You know, storage is always a consideration with cargo bikes, and myself, I have a number of stairs going up to my apartment. Getting a cargo bike up and down those is really not that viable for me. So when I need to move things, I like using a cargo trailer. And I think the Travoy is kind of the lesser known cargo trailer that actually can be a great problem solver for a lot of people. So before we get into it too much, I will point out, obviously this is not for kids, just for cargo, but let's look at the full trailer. So before we actually look at the trailer, we'll take a moment here to appreciate how simple and small this multi-fit adapter is. So a lot of cargo trailers are gonna sit on your axle, and this one actually sits on your seat post. So it also means it's a much less kind of large footprint when it's actually on your bike. And what's great about this is it actually can be resized to fit even a Bixie bike. So what's really handy is just like multimodal travel. You can use this trailer just like you'd use a dolly. And this just has this nice articulation here. You're just gonna move this around and adjust it accordingly. It's just like a quick release. So you snap it on, close it to clamp, and then there's this little peg here. And what that little peg is doing is that is the main pivot and towing aspect of the trailer. Is a little sprung piece to engage, and that's it. So here you can see the unfolded Travoy in beach mode, ready for you know, some refreshing hydration. So we're utilizing these kind of ready-made straps here. So this is a great way to kind of strap and secure whatever you have. But for the sake of example, we're gonna take this off, get rid of our cooler, and take a look at the folding mechanism. So one thing I love about the Burley Travoy is it actually folds without tools. So all you're gonna do is actually twist these and they fold right down. Super easy. And again, and then there's a little cable you pull on the bottom, pull that up, fold this down. And to remove the wheels, all you're gonna do is actually press on the center of the hub and it pops right off. So you can see this is exceptionally small. Like this is absurdly tiny, way smaller than I bet most of you actually thought you could have a cargo trailer. What's great about this as well, it comes with 2 of these cargo straps and it also comes with a carrying bag. So this bag fits all these things when you're gonna stow it under your bed, in your closet, under your couch. That's all you need to keep it all clean and tidy. So I think what's so nice about this system is when we're talking about like cargo and biking and accessibility, I think a lot of people think of a cargo trailer as this burdensome large thing they need to carry around. And what's really different about the Travoy is because it is effectively a dolly as a bike trailer, it's lightweight, it's compact. This can actually be really easily used legitimately as a dolly. You can, you know, lock your bike, roll into a store, load up what you need, and go away. Another thing that's great about these is the same little mechanism that attaches these little hold downs. They actually do make some aftermarket bags, an upper bag, and I think a few different variants of actually the lower bag that you can kind of customize to your needs, especially if you're doing mainly shopping. One of the biggest changes they've made from the older versions is there's now an extension here. So you can see this little extension. So when I was doing a little testing, I actually had our cooler down on the bottom and actually had the acoustic guitar up top, and I thought, oh my God, it's actually too tall. And then I realized with this extension, that made the difference being able to fit everything in all at once, which is super handy and really awesome. So a couple small notes about the specifics here. The lower portion of the Travoy is rated to 40 pounds. The upper here is rated to 20 pounds. I think this is kind of like the lesser known cargo trailer that is perfect for people, you know, musicians who have some gear to carry. If you just have pets, you have pet food, cat litter, any of that type of stuff. If you're a gardener and just want something that's easy to do, you know, you need some extra soil from the garden center, this is like the most logical, obvious choice that I think people just kind of aren't aware that exists. So if you're kind of curious about increasing your ability to kind of do more by bike, I think you should really seriously consider a Travoy. And I will note that because of this little extension, this actually does allow the Travoy to clear a standard full-size bike with a rack and panniers. So this can be a parallel or a standalone with kind of a bigger picture cargo setup. So just because you don't have a cargo bike doesn't mean you have to kind of sacrifice the way you kind of move around the city and the way you can carry stuff by bike. So if you're curious about the Burley Travoy, we usually have these in stock. You can buy them online with us, and obviously they're nice and compact for shipping, and they come all tight in a little box. And if you have any questions about compatibility or any other features of the Burley Travoy, you can always let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.